I'd like to talk to you about some of the complications from breast cancer. One of those is cording of the muscles, particularly in the armpit, down into the chest. All of these have been interfered with, even with lumpectomies, but mostly with mastectomies. There are 55 to 65,000 people in the UK that have these operations every year. And these complications are not dealt with very well in the NHS. There is a way of helping yourself with this. Cording is a really unpleasant thing. I was not able to take my arm up like this at all. Developed about 3 months after my mastectomy. And the pain in the chest here and under the arms, the tightness was so bad, I ended up with a cracked rib and an actual fractured rib from everything being too tight and me trying to loosen it all up. What helped in the end was a massage mitt, a simple fascia massage mitt. The mitt goes on your hand, and I rubbed in the shower every day, and slowly but surely this loosened and the movement of the arm came back. I couldn't put a coat on, and now I can put my arm up my back. This is all through a mitt, not through physiotherapy. Physiotherapy did me more harm than good. It was far too aggressive for the tightness of the cording. Cording is like taking a cloth and twisting it and twisting it and twisting it tighter and tighter. That's what it's like, and that's what it feels like. And the massage mitts, from the very first time you use them, ease that tightness. Remember that you're affected with mastectomy right up to here, right up to the collarbone. All of these muscles come into play and are affected profoundly by your mastectomy. Can limit quality of life, because if it's a right-sided mastectomy and you're right-handed, well, even putting the washing on the line or doing things that you normally use your hand for like that are very limited. Try the mitt, it works. The other problem from mastectomies and lumpectomies are lumps that develop afterwards. They're very worrying for women. Again, 55 to 65,000 women in the UK in any 1 year will have these kind of problems. It makes them very, very anxious. And surgeons tend to say, well, you will develop scar tissue. It's very, very likely. It could be fatty necrosis. It could be a seroma. I ended up with all 3 of these on my mastectomy scar, and I ended up with them within about 3 months. Like hard marbles under the skin and a ridge of very, very hard something or other. Didn't know what it was. Ended up having ultrasounds, ended up with a diagnosis of fatty necrosis, seroma and scar tissue, all 3. Very lumpy area, again still very, very tight from the cording that I was starting to experience at that time. And it was a very worrying time. I used the massage mitt mainly for the cording. I'd already started using that for the cording, but I found that as I massaged the scar, knowing that they were benign lumps at this point, I massaged the scar as well, and the lumps disappeared very, very quickly. The scar is absolutely beautiful. If you could say that about, I never thought I'd say that about a mastectomy scar, but it is lovely. It's white. It also, you know, the redness and angriness of these scars that go right up into your armpit. That disappeared very, very quickly. It went white super, super fast. Even my surgeon said, wow, look at this. So now it's just a white line, no lumps, no bumps. It's about as beautiful as it can be for an amputation of the breast.